As we just heard, the Health Services Union has withdrawn its affiliation from the ALP. To discuss this and the ongoing investigations into the union's finances, I was joined earlier from Melbourne by the National Secretary of the HSU, Cathy Jackson. Cathy Jackson, welcome to Lateline.
Thank you, Ali.
HSU is a very big union, choosing to cut ties with the ALP on the very day the Prime Minister talks about the need to reform the party and actually grow the membership. Was it the right decision to disaffiliate?
I think it was the right decision to disaffiliate, but for different reasons of why I think that's occurred. Firstly, I think that the disaffiliation should have happened, but I don't think it should have happened the way it did happen. I think that this is another Sussex Street special where they think they can disaffiliate, and then once all this heat is off the government, then Sussex Street boys will go back into, have the union going back into the ALP. What I was seeking was that we disaffiliate, but if we are to reaffiliate, the reaffiliation must go to a vote of the membership. And that motion was defeated. It wasn't even argued. They just didn't want to.
So you're actually supporting what the Liberals are saying, that they're claiming that this was to shield Labor from collateral damage?
Well, I believe so. And it gives me no pleasure to say that. I think that the right thing was to disaffiliate, but not because to shield the government, but to disaffiliate for the right reasons, which is the members want answers, and if Mr Thomson and others aren't giving answers, then the union members deserve answers.
So by disaffiliating...
That's always been our position.
You actually think by disaffiliating you'll be able to get greater clarity for your members?
I believe so, but the members also need to understand is, if we are to reaffiliate, that has to be a membership vote. It cannot be that the Sussex Street boys go back into, give the union back to the ALP. That's not how it works.
But I'm just wondering how disaffiliation can provide greater clarity. What does it give you as an advantage? What does it give members as an advantage?
I think it's a total red herring. I think they've thrown it in thinking that, Cathy Jackson's going to back off because she's not going to be a member of the Administrative Committee of the Labor Party or any other forum. I don't seek that. I do not seek pre-selection. I don't seek to be on the Labor Party Administrative Committee. I am there at the moment representing members of the union. But if that's what if they don't want us to be there, that's fine. This is not about the ALP. This is about bringing integrity and accountability to the Health Services Union, full stop.
Well, there are a number of other decisions made at today's Union Council meeting, and we'll look at the decisions in a moment, but you didn't agree with them. But the mere fact that the motions got through, you weren't in the majority, were you? I mean, is the Council not representative of your members? Are they not voted for every 4 years?
They are, but I believe the Council is not representative of the membership. The 50 or so councillors that are on the telephone hookup today are definitely not representative of the membership. I've had hundreds and hundreds of emails from members and from the general public saying, keep going, don't capitulate, I suppose, to the bully boys of Sussex Street and the bully boys within the Health Services Union. I'm not stopping.
But does that mean that the membership has changed since the last election for the Union Council representatives?
I think what's changed is, on amalgamation in May of 2010 with the Victorian branch joining the HSU New South Wales branch, I think they thought that we could, we were going to go along for the magic carpet ride. I'm not going on a magic carpet ride. This is not, I'm not in a, today I felt like I was in some scene from Married to the Mob, It's just ridiculous. You could sell tickets to this. This is about making sure that HSU members get answers from their leadership about where our money is spent. If it is misappropriated and misused, our members deserve answers.
And your main concern about decisions made today to do with the representative body that's been set up to both keep union members informed and also liaise with the police?
It's farcical. It's totally farcical. Strikeforce Carnarvon has been established, and let's put that one to one side.
That's the police. That's the police investigation.
That's the police investigation. What I was seeking today was that an independent body was set up where the Institute of Chartered Accountants and the Law Society nominate people to investigate the HSU with no official of the HSU, including myself, being part of that. It has to be arm's length from the union so the members have transparency. That did not occur. Instead, we have a group of mates judging a group of mates. We're not the judge and jury.
And why is it important to have a union inquiry, given, as you said, there is the police inquiry, there is also the Fair Work inquiry? You want a union inquiry to run concurrently with that, or those?
I want the test for the police. What the police are doing is a criminal investigation. What I'm seeking is an internal investigation into the HSU. by independent people, arm's length from the union, not me, not the President, not the General Secretary, not any of the other officials. That has not occurred. We owe to our membership, forget criminal charges, they're there on one side. If there's been other misappropriation of funds and how do we let out contracts? What is the tender process? There just isn't. And we can't allow these matters to continue as they have been. We amalgamated in good faith. Our members feel in Victoria that they've been sold short. And I did not go into this process to become participate in running a corporation. We don't run a corporation. We represent working men and women in the health industry.
You say that you've had quite a lot of feedback from those men and women today. How many signatures do you need on a petition to get today's decisions overturned?
5% of the membership. So it's not going to be hard. I'm prepared to take... I was asked earlier whether I was going to resign over this. I'm not resigning. I'm going nowhere. I'm going to make sure that our members get the answers they deserve from every official of this union.
Will you get that 5%?
I'm definitely going to get that 5%. I've got at least 5% of people, members, have already emailed me saying, if you leave, then we leave too. So I'm going nowhere. I will see this battle out. It has become a battle. It's not of my making, but our members deserve answers. And why am I on this program tonight? Why aren't any of the other officials of the union speaking to the media?
Cathy Jackson, who's running the HSU right now? It appears entirely dysfunctional.
I'm sorry that it appears totally dysfunctional. It is totally dysfunctional at the moment. We've got enterprise bargaining campaigns to run. We've got grievances to pursue. And yet here we are having a public brawl over the fact that they won't allow an independent inquiry to come into the HSU and to look at our books. They wouldn't even allow members, rank and file members, to come and look at the books.
But in fact, so I understand it's gone further than a public brawl. Your computer systems have now been affected?
I understand as late this afternoon that the database in the Melbourne office is disabled. No staff member in Victoria has access to the database. I find that totally reprehensible. This is a database run by Mr Williamson, United Edge. United Edge provide computer services to the union, and yet late this afternoon the database went down and we have no answers from Sydney. I'm seeking for that database to be re-established. We have work to do. But I don't need the database. What I need is a database that the hard-working men and women that work at the HSU, honest people that work at the HSU, can go off and do their daily work. I do not need a database to gather a petition. There's a groundswell of members out there. There's 45,000 of them out there saying we deserve answers. So if the leadership of this union think they can hide it behind the council, then they've got another thing coming to them.
Cathy Jackson, many thanks for talking to Lateline tonight.
Thank you.